Hey YouTube, it's OG Kicks 86. That's Kicks with the Z, back with another sneaker review. As always, just a quick disclaimer, my channel is not about hype. It's more to help somebody make a purchasing decision one way or another. Anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. So today what we have here is going to be the New Balance Joe Freshgoods. I believe this is the 992 colorway. So this came out back in February of this year. This I was able to pick up on eBay. It was a used pair. I think I paid $194 out the door. So let's go ahead and get into these guys right here. And just a quick shout out to New Balance. I mean, even just the box, you can just see it right there. Just it just feels like a quality product. So go ahead and get into these shoes real quick. These did come with several pairs of laces. Let me just go ahead and pull those out so you can kind of see those. Wow, they got a ton of laces in here, guys. So, I mean, I've thrown the greens in there. You have like these, I don't know what you call that, maybe like burnt orange. You got blue, and then you have these off-white ones with a little bit of speckling through them. And then you also have just like the white ones that come in the shoe itself. So, but yeah, these are the Joe Freshgood 992. Like I said, I was not able to hit on these for retail, but this is just a beautiful shoe. Anybody that's seen my channel, I think you can see that I have a bunch of Jordans and stuff, but every now and then a shoe like this comes out where I really do appreciate it. Like I said, I grew up because, you know, kind of wanting Jordans and stuff like that. But honestly, this is what we could actually afford when I was a kid. This wasn't the it shoe back then. So I think it's kind of, you know, it's kind of ironic. Right now, this is the brand that everybody's going after. But when I was a kid, this is something you'd be made fun of if you were wearing it. So materials are excellent. New Balance, I mean, I can't say enough about their quality. I wish Nike would take a page out of New Balance's playbook when it comes to build and material quality, but I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. Full disclosure on these, I did go with my true size 9.5. I typically wear 9.5 on all my Nike / Air Jordan products, and these ran just a little bit long for me. I wish I could have gotten a 9, but they're still comfortable enough. If I lace them up all the way, I can definitely fit them comfortably. So right here on the back, you have the JFG logo here for Joe Freshgoods. And then on the sole, you do have a black sole. Again, nothing to write home about, but the comfort on these is insane. If you've tried any of the New Balance products, I think you could tell the difference. Again, the build quality, I can't say enough about it. I'm sorry. And it's just a great build quality. See, we also have a JFG here on the tongue as well. This does feel like leather. As far as the quality of leather, I'm not sure, you know, how good it is, but you do have a mixture of leather here wherever the brown is. And then obviously you have the suede here. The suede feels like very nice, high premium quality suede. But like I said, I can't tell, obviously, just based on it. I can tell you that this feels better than anything that I've seen from Nike or Jordan brand, unfortunately. So, but overall, like I said, the build quality is excellent. This is a shoe that you definitely want to keep in rotation because it's just good for your feet, man, just to slip something on. Let me go ahead and pull out the insole as well. So you do have that Joe Freshgoods logo on there as well at the bottom with the New Balance logo. But overall, this is just a great shoe. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't hit. I tried to go for these on retail. I couldn't hit for retail, so I was just kind of waiting for there to be a proper price that I'd be willing to pay. Once it hit that price, like I said, it was right around $194 out the door with fees and everything on eBay. And I got them in hand, and I was like, I would definitely pay the 200, and I think it was like $200, 220 retail. I'd happily pay that for these shoes, for the quality of them. And I think it's because I do own so many Jordan and Nike products that when you see something like this, it's very refreshing. The color is great. The shoelaces are great as well. I mean, look at all these options. So this is actually a shoe that that you don't want to take off, which is which is which is something that is not common with most Nike or Jordan products. Versatility on these, I think this is a grown man shoe. Kind of gives me a lot of the Ama Maniere vibes. That's probably why I like it. Kind of in that color palette, maybe a little bit lighter. So I really like that. The other thing about it is, I mean, I don't know how long this dad shoe trend's going to end, but or go on for. I think it's already dead now, but this is something definitely that I would wear, and I really don't care what anybody thinks if it's on trend or not. This is just a beautiful shoe with the colors and the build quality on it. My final thoughts on these is, if you were thinking about buying these, I'd say pull the trigger. You're not going to be disappointed. I would even be willing to pay maybe up to $100 over retail on these, which, like I said, I did wait for the proper price, but now after having them in hand, trying them on, I could definitely say that this is a shoe that is well worth it. Right before I got on to do this review, I was checking the Joe Freshgoods website, and they do still have sizes available. I think the retail price on there is $180. And if they don't have your size, you might want to try StockX or one of your resale sites. This 9.5 is currently going for $200 on StockX. So you're paying 20 bucks over retail for an excellent shoe that's going to last you for years to come. And maybe this isn't the colorway for you. I would definitely tell you pick up a pair of New Balances, just so you can see the difference and just kind of check it out. Like I said, blown away by this shoe. Once again, my final thoughts, if you're on the fence, if you want to pay a little bit over retail, I will tell you it's well worth it. So anyways, let me know what you thought about the shoe. Let me know if you like this one or the original Joe Freshgoods release better, or if there's another 992 that you really enjoy. Just drop it down in the comments below. Anyways, that's it for me. This is OG Kicks 86. That's Kicks with the Z, and I'll see you on the next sneaker review. Thank you.